So you're making one of the hardest decisions you've ever made in your life. Maybe it's your first time, maybe you did it years ago, but at the end of the day, roof replacement isn't exactly a fun experience. Choosing the right roofer is a very hard task upon homeowners, but I would argue that choosing the wrong roofer is even more difficult. Hi, I'm Dylan Mullins with All American Roof Pros, Ohio's best roofing solution, and today I want to talk to you about how you select the right roofer for you, because at the end of the day, we realize that we are not the right fit for every single homeowner, and we're okay with that. But what I want to talk about is how maybe you select that roofer to make sure that they're the right person to work on your home. See, at All American Roof Pros, we have built into our culture that we understand that your home is your most valuable investment as a human. It's your place of security. It's your place where you go to get away. And maybe it's somewhere that you've built a life where you can vacation from life. So when you're choosing a roofer, how should we select their credentials to make sure that they're the right individual to work on our house? Well, first and foremost, I would argue that credibility from folks that you already know is going to be one of the most valuable assets that you can possibly use. Just having conversations with friends, family, coworkers, and asking them what their experience was like with other roofers will help you not only find out who is a good solution and also who is a bad, because some of them will have some horror stories. I'm not saying we haven't had hiccups at All American Roof Pros, but it's not how you make mistakes, it's how you handle them once they've already happened, would be my argument with that. Second, with today's world, pulling out your phone and just Googling that roofer and seeing what their reviews look like online, as well as in local Facebook groups, and seeing what customers' experiences have been. Third, I would make an argument to how long that individual has been in business. Now, that should not be the soul of your situation. However, how long a company has been in business should play some weight in your decision. We all start somewhere, so at the end of the day, I was the guy who started yesterday. Today, we've been in business for over 7 years. I would make an argument that we have made it past all of the milestones that are major in order for a company to survive, and now I can confidently offer a lifetime warranty that I know we're going to be around for. However, if the guy started yesterday and he's offering a lifetime warranty, how long will he be in business past that? Having those conversations about what their experience was like before they got into the business and vetting them properly and making sure that they're the right solution for you is super important in that decision-making process. But longevity in business does play a key vital factor in choosing the right company and making sure that there's somebody that is going to be there not only after the work's done, but years down the road when problems potentially arise. Finally, when it comes down to picking a roofer, you may hear your dad say get multiple estimates, and I would argue that you should at least get 2. I think the 3 is a good rule of thumb. However, 7, 8, 9, 10, you're going to end up getting jumbled in who was what, and you're going to start making uneducated decisions, in my personal opinion. So when it comes down to it, what does your gut say about the individual standing in front of you? Does it tell you that somebody that's going to stand behind their work, that's going to be around for the long haul? Are they implanted in your community? Are they somebody that's local? Locality, when it comes down to choosing a roofer, is super important. And are they making investments back into your community? Because at the end of the day, when storms do happen, I've seen this happen a lot, roofers will come from all over to go and capitalize on that storm, which I have no problem with capitalistic nature in our economy, in the market. However, when those storms dry up, the roofers tend to leave, as does their warranty. So choosing someone that's local, that you have a gut instinct about, as well as somebody that's been in business for an extended period of time, as well as finally asking friends, family, and coworkers, who did you pick? Why did you pick? Was it a bad experience or was it a good experience? And is it somebody that you would recommend working with again? Ultimately, that should help you make the right decision about who the best roofer is to roof your home.